Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Henry Cabot Lodge, here live at the campus of Beverly High School. As we got girls basketball tonight as the Beverly Panthers take on the Danvers Falcons. I'm Dominic Lorenzano giving you this one here tonight. Panthers coming in here tonight at 1-4, facing the Danvers at 2-2. We're about 10 minutes from tip-off here. Coming up on your screen right there while we're away. Beverly lost that one at Winthrop. They had it close at halftime, and then the second half got away from them. And then with losses in the tournament, the Masco Xmas tournament, to Bishop Fenwick and Reading. Bishop Fenwick, a common opponent, by the way, for these two teams tonight. Danvers also lost their matchup with Bishop. Good correction on your screen right there. That was Saugus. They dropped that one too on the road, not Winthrop. So some of the bright spots, though, as we mentioned, we lost those two games, but the sophomore Sophia Hemsey was named to the tournament team. The Masco Xmas tournament team. Haley Anderson, 7 in points in the North Shore League. She's averaging 14 points a game. Bernard, 11th in rebounds on the North Shore, averaging 6 a game. Interesting enough, one of the people who's just one spot ahead of Haley Anderson tonight is playing her tonight. Autumn James, ranked 6th in points on the North Shore, averaging 15.5. So look for that matchup when it comes to the scoring tonight between these two teams, Haley Anderson and Autumn James. Autumn James, the two ones to look for tonight. And you know, so Danvers right there, you see that on their screen, 2-2, wins over Salem and Medford. Obviously, as we said, they lost that game to Bishop Fenwick. That's the common opponent. Some of the other players to watch for them is the junior captain, Cheyenne Nessinger, who ranks 15 in points on the North Shore, 9.3, 8th in rebounds, 6.5. A couple other ones to watch as well. Maddie Montanari, ranked 10th in rebounds, and Haley Chisholm and Megan Murphy as well will make their impact felt tonight for the Falcons. So with that common opponent, Bishop Fenwick, this is a very good test for the Panthers tonight to see just where this team is at. They're now, the record not too good right now, but they have faced some top-tier competition in the NEC. Like teams like Bishop Fenwick and Reading. Swampscott, also not a bad team as well. As you see, they're near the top right there, and the NEC standings on the south side. So Beverly has faced some very tough competition, so it's difficult to find out just where this team is at right now. But obviously, one of the things that's going to stay with us tonight, the thing to talk about, is just how this team is without Alyssa Mortland. And one of the things that we've seen early on is that they still do play very good defense, and they play tight defense. And that's going to be the key for most of their wins. Haley's going to have to do the majority of the scoring tonight. They lean on her very heavily. But if they can slow the pace down and they can man up Danvers across the board and play that good defense, that will be big for the Panthers, and that's really what they need to do to win. Some other ones, but as we mentioned, Sophia Hemsey has come on in her first year playing, and she has made her impact felt in that tournament. So here we go. This is, as we said, Swampscott near the top of that division. And that's taking us back to when Beverly beat them, when Haley Anderson hit that three basically at the buzzer to give the Panthers that 2-point win. And That's what we mean by the record doesn't speak to maybe how good the Panthers are. We don't know yet. That's a very good opponent in their division that they beat. And it took, it was close, but they did beat them. Swampscott just in second place in that South Division. So it'll be interesting to see tonight where the Panthers team is at. So in the game, in the loss to Reading, Haley averaged 15 points a game. And, without Alyssa, there was two people who would score last year, mostly Moreland and Haley. Without that, the Panthers need, they need Tia Bernard and Sophia Hemsey to have big games. And a lot of the things we talked about, Haley needs to score her points for the Panthers to win games, but they need the supporting cast. They need Tia Bernard to get the rebounds, get the looks, and be able to be a threat scoring. And one of the things watching that Swampscott game, what seems like is going to be the way for the Panthers to win games, and right there you see on your screen, that's Haley Anderson right there, who, as we said, is going to do the majority of the scoring for the Panthers. But the thing for the Panthers is they have to play that great team defense, and they really have to slow the game down. And if they can get these games to within high 30s, low 40s, and keep it close all the way throughout, that's probably going to be the recipe for success this year for the Panthers. They don't, without Moreland, they're not going to get a lot of second chances. They probably might be able to play as fast. And even then, they had problems finding that third scorer. Now they're really going to have to slow these games down and keep the scoring down. This team tonight for Danvers, as they have a lot of team speed and they play well in transition. So the Panthers are going to have to limit that. As we talk about that theme of slowing the game down and keeping these games in the low numbers, the Falcons have a lot of team speed. So the Panthers are, the other big thing is they're going to have to take care of the basketball. They're going to have to make sure that they don't give their opponents second, third opportunities, and they have to make sure that their opportunities matter. And sometimes this offense for the Panthers can get a little bit caught with the turnover bug. And it plagued them last year, and it plagued them down the stretch a little bit, especially plagued them in the tournament last year. And it plagued them a bit in the last game against Swampscott, in which they got out to a bad start and had to combat a lot of that due to turnovers. And that falls on, the senior, Sabrina Beaudry, who runs this offense. And she's going to have to get inside. She's going to have to fling the ball out, get it, and they're going to have to get ways to get Haley open looks. Teams are going to be keen on Haley, so they're going to have to come up with ways to move the ball around to get Haley open shots. So it'll be interesting tonight with that in mind, and the fact of the Danvers speed, just what Seth Stanchel has drawn up for the Panthers tonight. We're about a minute and a half from the tip-off here. Again, at Henry Cabot Lodge. You can watch us live on Channel 22 or live on YouTube as well. things clearing up and getting ready to call the starters tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Henry Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse.
The Beverly ROTC in the house right now, ready to do the national anthem.
Your Beverly Panthers. At this time, we'll be starting lineups for Panthers, led by head coach catalog number 10, Haley Chisholm. Number 22,
There's the captain right there, Haley Chisholm.
Number 23, Adam James.
There's Autumn James, as we mentioned, the leading scorer for Danvers, and ranked 1 point in the North Shore ahead of Haley.
And now the starting lineups for your Beverly Panthers, led by the assistant coach, Lance Mitchell, Avery Baker, head coach, Seth Mitchell. Let's give it up for number 15, Kylie McCarthy. Number 3, Haley Anderson.
Haley Anderson right there. Kylie McCarthy sometimes can come on and really challenge, get inside, and drive to the basket. That's another thing to watch tonight. There's Sabina Bojan right there, who will do most of the ball handling coming up the court. And Brooke Bakey also in the starting lineup tonight. A very good three-point shooter of her own for the Panthers.
DHS presents our nation's colors. On red rifle, we have Cadet Sergeant Tanner. Left rifle, Cadet Lance Corporal Medrano. National colors, Cadet Sergeant Taz. And Marine Corps colors, Lance Corporal Concepcion. Would you please remain standing as members of our DHS band play our national anthem.
Nice little touch there to the national anthem, having members of the Beverly Band in. And we are just about ready here at the Henry Cabot Lodge. Danvers taking an awful lot of time right there to get ready. Coach must be telling them something important. So that is Nessinger for the Falcons going up against Tia Bernard for the tip-off here. And we are underway. The Falcons win the tip. Inside Chisholm. Out of bounds there on Beverly. Inbounds pass, stolen away. That looked like Tia right there who got her hand in, and then a foul. A little reach-in foul there on Riley Murphy for the Falcons. Correction, Haley Chisholm, the captain for the Falcons, on that foul. From way outside, three, bounces around. But Brooke Baker with the pick back. Brooke right under the rim there, was able to get that rebound and the putback, and the Panthers on the board to start this game. Chisholm nearly loses it, but able to get it back. Oh, that's Gabriella Chisholm right there. I thought she was out of control. That was a tough look, but she was able to get it to go. And now a turnover there early. But Haley was denied. Falcons still have the ball. Little hook around shot inside, not going to go. And the Panthers able to make sure the turnover doesn't hurt them there. Haley thought about the three, but then gives it up. Inside, Brooke again. Might have had that one tipped on the way up. Tia takes another long shot from outside, just off the front rim. And now the Falcons trying to push it up the court with speed. And Brooke had her hands on it, but let it go through, so the Falcons able to maintain possession. Inside, Haley tried to just catch it and put it right back up, but not enough on it. Brooke, one dribble, thought about the three, now gives it up. Kylie inside. Little floater, not going to go. Out of bounds on the Falcons, though, so Panthers will keep the ball. 6 minutes, just about 6:10 to go here. 2-2 the score.
It's kind of weird that this is so zoomed out. It's crazy.
Beaudry inbounds it to Brooke. And now Kylie on the outside, slowing things down. Plenty of time still on the shot clock for the Panthers, so no need to rush. Kylie inside, but a double dribble will cost them the possession. That's Gabriella Chisholm with the ball, bringing it up for the Falcons. Shot long, not quite a three. A little lucky there as it bounces off the back rim and then ends up going right in. Not the way you draw it up, but it counts. Brooke gets trapped there for a second, but able to get out of it. Beaudry flings it across to Kylie. Now to the outside. Swinging the ball around real well. Brooke. Nothing there. Beaudry from outside, no good. Panthers not knocking down the outside shot so far tonight. That's something that they do sometimes do very well, especially Haley. Haley has no real looks. Travel there, by the way, gives the Panthers the ball right back. Kylie well short, and now the Falcons trying to press the advantage, but they can't handle the ball. So far, the Falcons look like they're having difficulty implementing their speed. Long outside shot, no good. And a jump ball. And the possession arrow goes the Panthers' way. 4-2 the score right now. Beaudry, I thought she was going to try and take that all the way, but she stops short and puts up a jumper, but it's no good. Panthers having some trouble on offense. And they're going to call a push off there before the shot. They called it on Haley Anderson, by the way. So that's Haley's first. The Panthers' first foul. Gabriella from 3, no good. And Kylie comes down with a rebound. The Panthers trying to push it up the court. Tia thought about the shot, but not going to. And now inside to Brooke. Got it. Brooke having both baskets right now for the Panthers. And the score tied at 4. Thought she might take that shot. She had it wide open, but she elects not to and gives it up in the and the travel there. So the Falcons having trouble of their own on offense. Right now with 3:50 to go, this game kind of being played the way Beverly wants it to be played. Although Haley's had no open looks so far, so they're going to have to change that. Beaudry stopped short, even though it looked like she had an open lane and couldn't get the shot to go. She looked apprehensive there to go all the way for the layup. Thrown down inside with authority, but there's nothing there for Gabriella. Tries to get something out of nothing, but it's no good, but gets her own rebound. And now a long 3, no good. Jump ball there, but possession arrow goes to the Falcons, so they'll maintain possession. That's Autumn James from 3, and she gets it. As we said, the one ranked right above Haley in points scored on average. Sabrina tries to take it all the way down, but can't get it to go. And now James is pushing up the ball again, and they get tangled up on a foul. That's foul on Sabrina Beaudry. It looked like she was going for the ball, and they just got tangled up. Good defense there by Sabrina on Autumn, who tried to take her with the crossover dribble but couldn't. Beverly sticking to their man real well now. And a long 3 well off the mark, and Brooke grabbed the rebound. Panthers trying to push it up, a little bit of a numbers advantage. Sabrina shot no good though. A little 3-on-2 there, but she elected to take it herself. She got a decent look, but couldn't get it to go. Being very aggressive with Autumn there, trying to get the ball away. A lob-in pass is nowhere near its intended target. And Tia snagged that one easily. Now a blocking foul as Kylie tried to get inside and got tripped up. They call that on Gabriella Chisholm, the Falcons. Inside, almost got away from Haley, but she able to get one hand on it. And then Sabrina from the corner 3, no good. Falcons trying to push the ball up, 3-on-3. Jenkins and a charge there. Looked like Tia was the one who took that charge. And she comes up a little gimpy afterwards, but great tough move by Tia Bernard there to take that charge. That was Autumn James, who was going hard for the hoop, thought she was going to get an easy bucket, but Tia takes the charge. Brooke thought about the 3, but messes up there. And a travel called. Might have been a little indecisive on what she wanted to do and took an extra step before. About a minute and a half to go. 7-4 right now, the Falcons lead. Fake to go inside. The three not nearly there. Brooke not knowing what she did right there, but you can't dribble the basketball with both hands. Oh, that was the Cheyenne Messenger who just went up over the top of two Panthers defenders and was able to get it in. 9-4 now. Beaudry tried to go all the way to the basket, but has it swatted away. And she's trying to get it back. Inside. So under a minute to go, 9-4 the score. 5-0 run for the Falcons. Brooke Bakey having both the baskets so far, and Sabrina from three, no good. Haley Anderson continues to not really be able to get looks right now. As we mentioned, Brooke Bakey has both of the baskets right now for the Panthers. From three, no good. That's Autumn who got the rebound, puts up another shot, gets her own rebound. Looked like a no-look, just throw it up, and not good. Panthers getting killed on the boards a little bit right now, and a long three, no good. Haley comes up with a rebound, but time expires, and the first quarter ends with the Falcons up 9-4. And some of the things we've seen right now here, the Panthers playing good defense, but Brooke have both buckets inside, and Haley has virtually barely even touched the ball on offense. She's had absolutely no looks. The Falcons defense doing a great job of trying to take her away. And for the most part, as I've seen, who's been on her is number 3, Ariana Benzanson. And she's done a great job on Haley. So as the second quarter gets under the way, the Panthers played pretty good defense, pretty stingy. They left Autumn really to only have that three from outside, but they're going to have to find a way to get Haley looks because the offense really runs through Haley Anderson. As we said, ranked 7th on the North Shore in points, averaging 14 points a game. And that first quarter, the Falcons held her to 0. Kylie McCarthy is out of the game, and Haley's sister, Sydney Anderson, is in the game now, so that's the one change for the lineup for the Panthers. And it looked like right away that's Sydney who took a long three and no good, but a foul. That foul on Autumn James again, so that she picks up her second, so that's something to watch. Brooke from three, no good. Looked like it was Sydney who came up, and then Brooke from outside again. Brooke from three, and it's 9-7. All 7 points from Brooke Bakey. Ariana tried to get it inside, but Tia stole it away. Now Haley has it. Haley for three, no good. Falcons again trying to implement speed. The Panthers get back nicely and force them to slow it down. And a long three, no good. The 3 points haven't looked good. Haley all alone down there. Oh, she can't finish. And now the Falcons taking it back themselves. Good job by Sabrina right there to deny Autumn, though. and slow it right back down again. Long three, no good. And now Tia pushing it up the court. It's in behind. Seth wants a foul. He's not going to get it. Looked like a lot of contact, but they're letting him play. Autumn tried to take it inside. A foul, it looks like, called. Sabrina Beaudry, the one called on that foul on a push-off. And now Tia Bernard is going to check out of the game, replaced by Kylie McCarthy. Haley Chisholm, the captain for the Falcons, has also checked out of the game. That shot well off the mark. Sydney Anderson grabs the rebound, was able to get it out of there, and now Kylie pushing it up the floor. Brooke, one dribble, thought about it from three, not going to go. Sydney, an open shot. Oh, it looked good, but it was in and out. Haley fight for it, but she couldn't get it. That was a nicely done play right there, but couldn't finish. The ball's going to get away, and Danvers is going to maintain possession. That was Haley Chisholm, though, who got behind Haley Anderson. And a nice pass inside. It looked like it was going to be an easy bucket for the Falcons, but she could not quite finish. Outside, from three, got it. That's Nessinger. And it's 12-7 now. Panthers going to have to respond with something. That's Sydney for three, but it's off the mark. She thought she had an easy pass, and Sabrina smacked that ball out of there with authority. You could hear the thud even from all the way up here in the balcony, and with the earmuffs on that I have to wear for this broadcast, I could still hear the thud of that basketball. Travel there, called on Ariana. So with an even 5 minutes to go in this first quarter, 12-7 the score. Falcons continuing to keep Haley off the scoreboard. Brooke, the only one with points right now. Sabrina, again, looked like she might have had an open lane to take it all the way, but elected to just stop and shoot. Foul. Let's see if they say it was before the shot or after. They're going to give her the points. First time anyone's gone to the line tonight.
2 points for Haley Chisholm at the line, shooting one.
And that's the captain, Haley Chisholm, who took that one all the way. Foul called on Brooke Bakey. Haley with the chance at the end, one, and she makes it count. And now it's 15-7. The Panthers have played decent defense, but they need to come up with something offensively. In a little bit of danger right now. Sydney thought about the three, elects not to take it. Now Tia takes it inside. Trying to switch hands and go the other way, can't get it. Sydney just a little short, but she comes in, saves it. Oh, and Tia is able to keep it in too, so a nice effort. Now a foul there. That one called on Haley Chisholm on a little push. She gave Sabrina Beaudry a little push. Sydney, a wide open three, but it's in and out. Throws it down in there with authority to Nessinger, who tried to put up a shot but had it swatted away. inside. I think it was Haley who got up there and got a hand on it and landed right in Sabrina's arms. Oh, in and out again. The Panthers can't buy a bucket right now. That ball just circled around the top of the basket and did not want to go in. 3.5 to go. Messenger from 3 again. She made one earlier. I'm going to call it another pushing foul. Didn't quite. Waiting for them to put the player number up there, and they do. That is number 15, Megan Murphy. Falcons have one more foul to give before Beverly's in the bonus, which would be very helpful for Beverly, who's having a difficult time finding their mojo on offense. And that's going to force a jump ball. And they're saying it's going Danvers' way, but I don't think that's right. I think the refs missed one right there. I believe we had 2 jump balls already. It started with the Panthers, and the second was Danvers, but it was a while ago, so someone might be remembering wrong. A long 3 for Haley. Decent look, and another hacking foul by the Falcons. A lot of unnecessary fouls for the Falcons right now. And their coach a little visibly annoyed right now and asking the same question of why. And that's going to bring Kylie McCarthy to the line, the first time that anyone has gone to the line tonight for the Panthers. And these would be big if she can make these count, because it has been tough sledding for the Panthers offense. And she does. A beautiful release right there. 15-8, and those are the first points of the game for Beverly to come from someone not named Brooke Bakey. Kylie gets them both. Pretty release on both of those, 15-9. Those are 2 big points right now for Beverly, who right now cannot buy a bucket from the floor. But the Falcons making it easy with some very unnecessary penalties. That's Haley who thought about it for 3. Inside. On a nice ball movement there by Danvers, and they were able to respond with a bucket of their own. That was Madeline Montanari. Sabrina with a post-up shot again, no good. Tia gets the ball, swings it out. That's Sydney. Sabrina again has it, kicks off the foot and goes out of bounds. And the refs, I think, are missing one again. Seth can't believe it. I can't believe it either. It clearly went off a Danvers player foot and kicked out of bounds. They convene and then say it's still Danvers ball, and Seth can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Clearly off Gabriella Chisholm's foot. So in the past 2 minutes, the Panthers have kind of got jobbed twice here. That ball clearly going off number 22 right there, who has the ball now, Gabriella Chisholm's foot. Now the Falcons in danger of pushing this out to a double-digit lead. Great ball movement again. And for the second possession in a row, the Falcons get an easy look. That was Messenger with the bucket. Outside. 3. Rattled off the rib again. All the way down. No good that time. Ariana couldn't quite get it to go. And Tia goes up and grabs the defensive board. Minute 15 to go. That was Kylie driving, and she's going to force the foul. That foul on Gabriella Chisholm. Kylie goes to the line again with a minute 10 to go in a 19-9 game. Off the front rim that time, though. She gets the second, 3 of 4 tonight for Kylie from the free throw line. 19-10 now. Danvers able to have 2 very nice possessions with a couple of passes and then easy looks down inside. And that ball looked like swatted away as she tried to pass it. Another jump ball, and this is Beverly's ball. Timeout called by Seth Stanchel with 55 to go.
Timeout, Beverly.
See if Seth wants to try and draw something up on offense so they can get a bucket here. Again, here in this second quarter, the Falcons have made Haley Anderson largely a non-factor. She's really only put up 1 outside shot. It did not go. She has no points tonight. And virtually, it seems like, has not really touched the ball at all. Points have come from Brooks, 3, and then Kylie McCarthy at the free throw line. Let's see if Seth can draw something up to get the ball to his leading scorer. 19-10 our score, as we mentioned. Panthers, again, for the most part, playing decent defense. Although they've broken down a little bit. 2 very easy buckets for the Falcons on 2 of the last 3 possessions. As you see there, the fouls very skewed, though, as Danvers has had a ton of them. Panthers have not committed many, only 3. Beverly is in the bonus. Let's see if they can make that count. There's Haley right there, who quickly gets double teamed. So you can easily see what the scheme is tonight from the Danvers. That ball nearly gets away. Ariana able to corral it, but she's a little out of control when she puts up a shot, and Beverly will get the ball back. Something to watch right there. You saw immediately as Haley Anderson got that ball, she was double teamed. Inside, Brooke gives it out to Tia. That shot way too strong. Danvers trying to push it up fast. They don't really have numbers, though, so they're forced to slow it back down. 8 seconds to go. Gabriella tried to go inside. Now a 3 off the mark. And that will end the first half with the Falcons up 19-10. And, you know, the scoring right now right in the range that Beverly wants it. So right now, as we talked about, 19-10 the score. The scoring is right around the range that I feel Beverly wants this game at, the way they play. But the big thing, the thing they have to figure out, they have to find ways to get Haley Anderson the ball in open shots. She's really only put up 1 outside shot. She's barely been able to touch the ball. And when Seth drew something up near the end of that half, you saw right away as she had it, she was double teamed. That's the big thing to watch going into the second half, to see if the Panthers can get the ball to Haley. I'm Dominic Lorenzano. We'll take you back out to the second half in just a second. 19-10 right now, the Falcons lead.
Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. helped sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program, so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
I tried Oxy at a couple of parties. I didn't know it'd be this addictive. I didn't know how far I'd go to get more.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
when you want to talk, I'm here.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium. Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
Listen. All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just...
Listen.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside the Henry Cabot Lodge, live on the campus of Beverly High School. We take you back out here for the second half between the Panthers and the Falcons. 19-10 the score. You can see right there when you left off, the Falcons are ahead. And the big story right now, the Falcons have done an amazing job of taking the Panthers' leading scorer in seventh and scoring on the North Shore, Haley Anderson, completely out of the game. She has no points up to this point. And as we've talked about, the Danvers, right now they're scoring right where Beverly wants it, that high 30s, 40 range for these games, but they have got to find a way to get Haley the ball and make an impact on offense. And I think they're going to have to do something for some of these other players to actually pose an offensive threat. The points today, Brooke has 7. She's done that mostly from the outside. We know Brooke can shoot the 3. Kylie has gotten herself to the line twice and scored 3 of her 4 shots, so that's how they've scored. But they're going to have to do something to force the issue inside. Sabrina, when she's drove to the inside, has elected to stop short and take up shots. She's going to have to, I think, take it all the way. And someone's going to have to pose an offensive threat to take the double team off of Haley. We are underway right now. Falcons starting with the ball, 19-10. The Panthers, for the most part, the defense has stayed good. It's been tough sledding for the most part, and they've made it difficult. And they're making it difficult again, as you see the Falcons losing the ball here and there, and nothing easy. Shot clock expiring, but they're going to get a decent look right there and get it off just in time. As the shot clock expired, Nessinger was able to get off the shot, and now it's 21-10. There's Haley right now with the ball, and as you can see, a lot of focus on her. Kylie inside. Brooke elected not to throw it in there. Tia to Kylie, driving inside, shot clock expiring. Tia from outside, that's going to be short. And an unsuccessful offensive possession there for the Panthers. 21-10 as we said the score right now. Settling for outside stuff again, the Beverly offense. Going to have to find a way to try and force the issue inside. That ball swatted away by Sabrina, who came out of nowhere to reject that pass. Panthers have done a good job all night of that, getting their hands in the passing lanes and throwing off the rhythm and tempo of the Falcon offense. .22 thought about it. That's Gabriella Chisholm. Almost dribbled herself into trouble right there. Tried to throw one in with authority, but that pass had no chance. And there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock for Danvers. Messenger inside, nothing. And now Haley pushing it up the floor. Take it on one-on-one. And Haley has her first points of the game in transition. 21-12. That's how they're able to get Haley on the board right there. Little transition. Beats her man one-on-one to the layup. The ball swatted out of bounds again. It looked like Brooke Bakey, the culprit there, who got her hand inside to swat that ball away. Messenger went up over everyone. A little turnaround jumper, no good. There's a fight for the ball. I believe the possession arrow, and it's going to go Beverly's way. So 5.5 to go right now. Sabrina taking the ball now inside to Brooke. Elects to give it up. Tia from outside again, no good. She has not found herself a lot of success from the three-point area tonight. Really, Chisholm lost it there. Looked like she wanted a foul. She puts up a three that looked like it really had no chance. That was a foul there on Danvers, waiting them for put up the player number. Another issue that the Danvers did have in that last thing was about 9 team fouls and got Beverly into the bonus. Kylie for three, well short. But a great job by Tia there to try and save it, but she couldn't complete it. Foul call. Foul called on Brooke Bakey. Ariana Benson will go to the line now. Too strong on the first attempt. And now Kylie McCarthy checks out, replaced by Sydney Anderson. That one in and out, and Sydney gets up there and grabs the rebound. Sabrina trying to push it all the way up the court, but it looked like she kind of stopped short again and tried to put up a floater. And then Beaudry gets a foul called on her after that. Good defense again from the Panthers. By the way, it's mostly been almost the exact same lineup all night out there on the floor for Beverly. Really the only ones who've rotated is Kylie McCarthy and Sydney Anderson. Other than that, the starters have played virtually the entire game. Let's see how that takes effect later on if they start to get tired. Brooke inside, elected to do nothing, and then gave it to Sydney, who could not keep her feet stationary and gets called for the travel. Second time Brooke has gotten the ball inside and seems a little unwilling to try and challenge anyone. As we see, most of her game is from the three-point area. She is a very good three-point shooter. Inside, clear foul there. Yeah, on Messenger, I don't know what she was throwing her hands up about. I think everyone there saw that one coming from a mile away. And Haley there drawing two people's attention at all times. Brooke, far too strong on that one. She thought about going over top that there to Nessinger, but Sydney got back and took away the easy look. Nessinger ends up getting it anyway, though. Cheyenne Nessinger. 23-12 the score now. Sydney for three. If they can't get Haley open from three-point range, they can get her sister open at least, and she knocks down a three to make it 23-15. Get this lead back down under double digits. Good ball movement there, but no good. Gabriella Chisholm down there tried to put it back up, but that was denied. Sabrina, see if she goes all the way to the basket. A little out of control. Sabrina tried to take it coast to coast, but lost control a little bit. Got and really they're using Kylie to try and give each starter, it looks like, a rest, as now Sabrina Beaudry checks out of the game, replaced by Kylie McCarthy. Good defense there. Haley stayed with her the entire way and just swatted that ball away when she tried to put it up. Tia from the corner, nice shot. A long two there, and it's 23-17 now. Beverly climbing back into this. 2 minutes to go. Long two, no good. No one there to box out, though. Too many second chance opportunities there for the Falcons. They were not able to let it go. Haley flying around, trying to get herself open. That's Sydney for three. Oh, it looked good out of her hands, but couldn't go. Beverly able to maintain possession, though. That went off someone for Danvers' hands. The coach didn't see it over there for Danvers, though. He thought they got gypped. Swinging around. Brooke outside. That's good, too. Long two for Brooke Bakey. Little 7-0 run now for the Panthers has them right back into it, and a timeout called by Danvers. So still nothing really inside yet, but Beverly knocking down some outside shots. Sydney Anderson hit the three. Brooke a two there. Haley was able to get some points of her own, and the Panthers find themselves right back in this game, 23-19. Danvers had pushed it up to as high as 11 at one point, but now it's down to a two-possession game. Be interesting to see what Danvers draws up now, as now they've been hit with the reality that now that Brooke and Sydney are hitting some shots, how they'll adjust on defense, and especially now on offense, if they've been unsuccessful in the past couple of possessions. They might draw something here. Let's see how they try to attack. We've seen Nessinger down low be able to go up and over the top with a lot of Beverly defenders. She just hasn't really been able to finish sometimes, but that's probably something to watch, as it seems like it's been a bit of a mismatch, not only with points, but also with rebounds. So let's see if they try to feed her down low. Also, Autumn James has not really made her presence all that much felt for the Falcons as well. Said that was the person one spot above Haley in the North Shore in points per game. So a minute 15 to go. Panthers getting themselves right back in this game. It's 23-19. Three. Oh, that's a dagger right there. That's the captain, Haley Chisholm, with a big three right there, and it's 26-19. Brooke elects not to do anything with it. Tia from outside, no good. Looked like Sydney, who got it, thought she'd put it up right away, elected to dribble and come back out, but couldn't get the put back. 30 seconds to go now. Danvers a little out of sync right there. She was trying to float that one over the top of the Panthers defender, and it looked like she might have thrown it a little late. Double clutched on the throw. Had her intended target jump a little early. And foul call right there. Not quite sure who it was on. Haven't put it up on the board yet. Oh, there it is, and that's on Brooke. 10 seconds to go now. Be kind of big here for the Panthers to get a stop right here. You don't want to risk this going to 9 or 10 with only 1 quarter left to go. That's Nessinger over the top. No good. So the third quarter comes to a close now, and saw the Panthers get themselves back into this game. They got Haley her first bucket. Sydney hit a 3, and Brooke continued to produce on the scoreboard to get them back. Had it at 23-19 at one point, but after the timeout, Falcons hit a big 3 to give themselves a little bit more breathing room to push this back out to 7. So now with this last quarter to go, last stretch right here, let's see if Beverly can continue to try and find something on offense. For the most part, as we've said, still playing very good D. And they held. By the way, Danvers came into that quarter with 19 points. So they held Danvers to just 7 in that quarter. So the defense is still doing its job. It's just about trying to find ways to get offensive production right now for the Panthers. But now as this fourth quarter is coming, as we've talked about, not playing with a lot of people is Beverly, and fatigue could be an issue down the stretch here, really only playing with 6 people. Sydney seems like Sydney and Kylie, the only real ones who have switched spots. Yeah. As we talked about, Sophia Hemsey made her presence known in that Xmas tournament, but she is not playing today. She's in street clothes. We'll try to get you more on that development next game. Wonder just what it is. Probably an injury of some sort, but leaves the Panthers very short-handed. A 3, I thought it was going to go on, but there's Nessinger. Just a mismatch down there. Not really anyone for Beverly who can handle her. And she's able to get that up and over everyone and put it right back for an easy bucket, and it's 28-19. Falcons in danger of pushing this out to a 10-point lead. Haley tried to force the issue inside. Now she gets it out on the outside for 3, no good. Tia down low and a foul. Obvious foul there. Megan Murphy, the culprit there. That's going to bring Tia to the line. Third time tonight the Panthers have gotten to the line. They're going to have to make these count. Tia too strong on her first attempt. And too strong on her second. That hurts inside, but there's Tia going down the other way to get her hand in the passing lane and steal it away. She just flies all over the court. Probably the best defender for this Panthers team. There's Sabrina, who again drives inside and then stops up short to see if she can knock down a little mid-range too, but it really has not worked for her tonight. Nessinger inside. Tia might have left her feet a little early. Yeah, she did. And they're going to get her on the foul there. Just anticipating a little bit too much with Tia. She had left her feet and then came down and made contact. And Nessinger Nothing but net on her first attempt to push this lead out to 10 for the Falcons. And she drains her second as well. And it's an 11-point lead, tying the largest that it has been. Brooke inside, little floater two, no good. And now pushing up the court, looks like they might get an easy bucket. Kylie able to get in there and defend, or at least take away the easy look, but she's gonna get called for a foul. And that's gonna bring Ariana Benson to the line. But she's too short on her first attempt. Able to drain her second though, and it's 31-19 now. Panthers looking like they're in a bit of trouble right now. They're gonna have to make this offensive possession count. That's Kylie, way outside, no good. There's Nessinger down low, out of bounds, off a Panthers player, that's they're saying, so Falcons will maintain possession. Kylie's going to check out of the game now, replaced by Sydney Anderson. And I think right now, as we're seeing in this fourth quarter, I think fatigue is really starting to show itself for Beverly. This seems like they're fading a bit. A long three. It looked like she didn't even look when she put that up. And now it's 34-19. Inside, Haley draws the double team right away. She does at least get the foul, so she is going to go to the line for the first time tonight. As we've said, Danvers has done a great job of taking her out of this game virtually. She only has 2 points. That'll give her 3 right there, though. Checking in the game right now, Madeline Montanari and Megan Murphy check in for the Falcons. And Haley drains the second. 2 big buckets right there. They needed that. 34-21 the score now. Lobs the pass, going way out of there. And it's a backcourt violation. So just under 5.5 to go, 34-21. Big possession right here. Sydney for 3. Looked good, but can't fall. But she had an open look, and she took it. And she's hit a big one tonight that got the Panthers back into this game kind of briefly. So. And Sabrina got a hand in there and stole it away. Now it's Sydney. She can't finish, though. And that hurts. You hear Sydney putting her hands on her head there, visibly frustrated with herself. Sometimes, you know, it's too easy with everyone bearing down on you. So 4:57 to go, 34-21. The score. This is for the most part, a fourth quarter that has not gone the Panthers' way. And for whatever reason, you can try and look into it. I think fatigue might be a factor, as we say. Playing a little short-handed without sophomore Sophia Hemsey, who has shown to make an impact, as we said, made that all-team for the Masco tournament. So a big loss tonight, and really only playing with 6 people. the lineup right now. Haley Anderson, her sister Sydney Anderson, Brooke Bakey, who honestly I don't think has left the court once today. I don't think either Haley or Brooke have checked out of the game at any point. Tia Bernard also on the floor. She has, I know, checked out at least once. Beverly came out with the press there. They need to get themselves as many possessions as possible, but Danvers able to beat it. Sydney came all the way around and got a hand in. A big play right there, as it looked like the Falcons were going to get themselves a very easy look, but Sydney was able to deny that. Oh, just a clear foul by Sabrina, as it looked like she had been beaten and got her hands on her for a push. And Danvers in the bonus now, so that might hurt. And that is Autumn James, as we said, their leading scorer, 6th in the North Shore. Not the person that you want to have to go to the line if you're the Panthers. 35-21. Make it 36-21 as Autumn bangs down both of her attempts. Sydney from 3 off the mark. Out of bounds, but the Panthers maintain possession with 4:30 to go, 36-21. Brooke, a floater, and there it goes. That's what the Panthers need right there. They need to get more aggressive, trying to push the ball inside. Brooke has had some chances tonight, and she finally took one of them. And she gets her hands in the way of the passing lane on the other side and gives the Panthers the ball right now. From 3, drains it. Tia Bernard from 3. 36-26. And just when it looked like it was starting to get out of hand, the Panthers get themselves a little run there to get themselves back into this game with 4 minutes to go. And you know, they obviously look fatigued every time they're down there. They're chugging water, trying to get as much. You got to admire the fight right there. It would have been very easy with this game sort of getting away from them in this fourth quarter to just kind of let it happen. But a nice little run right there to get this back to 10 points. And with 4 minutes to go, this is not out of range at all. And you know what started that off, Brooke has been down low. We know a lot of her game is shooting from the outside, three-point shooting, but she's gotten the ball down low a few times and elected not to really do anything with it. That time, she decided to take it on her own, and although not going all the way for the layup, at least challenging down inside, and then puts up the little floater for the 2. And then down on the other side, Brooke again getting her hands in the way of the passing lane and getting the Panthers the ball right back. Tia from the corner, a nice open look off that transition. And you got a 5-0 run and a 10-point game again. Kylie stays on the bench right there, so it's the same lineup still for the Panthers. Brooke, Haley, Sydney, and Tia. Four minutes to go, Panthers in the press. Trying to create traps, trying to create extra possessions. Long 3, oh my goodness. That looked like it was from another zip code. Timeout right there is, yeah, one of the Danvers player, I don't know if she got hit or just has a bloody nose, but time stopping right now. Believe that 3 on the other end, that other zip code 3, I believe, came from Aria Benson. That's a big shot in this game, though. Now a blocking foul called on the Panthers. That's on Brooke Bakey. Danvers easily beats the press right there. And it's an easily bucket for Madeline Montanari. Now Panthers trying to go fast, forcing the issue. Sydney from way outside, no good. Haley hits the floor, no foul. 41-26 the score. Tia thought about it from three, but with a person in her face, probably the right decision not to. Brooke inside, tried to turn around, and has it easily swatted away by Nessinger. Now down low, Ariana against Haley. Not gonna go. Falcons get the board right back and a foul. So that's gonna, now Danvers is in the double bonus right now. And again, we're seeing the last person that the Panthers want to see at the line is at the line right now, and that's Autumn James. You know, with the way now that this urgency, the Panthers need to go down there and score, the game is actually starting to get played at the pace that Danvers probably wanted this game to get played at from the start. They want to play fast. And you can see as this game tempo picked up, the Danvers offense picked up. Brooke from three, no good. Tia able to get the board back, but has it rejected. It looked like Nessinger again. She's been a thorn in the Panthers side the whole way through. Sydney got in the way of that pass and caught it though. Throws it all the way down to Haley. How is that not a foul? Timeout called by the Falcons there. 43-26 the score now. After that timeout before, things got away from the Panthers again. The second almost other zip code three that Danvers has hit that really has been a dagger. They hit both of those in this fourth quarter. Both times when it looked like Beverly was starting to make a comeback a little bit. One at the beginning of the quarter when the Panthers had made that comeback in the third. They were able to hit a long three. And then right there when Panthers had got this into a 10-point game. From way over there, the far side, it looked like Arietta Benson, who almost threw up what looked like a prayer, was able to get it to go in. So 43-26 the score now. 2:18 to go. The story of this game right now, the fact that Danvers has done such a great job at Haley Anderson, and now especially in this fourth quarter. The other story is the lack of depth right now for the Panthers without Sophia. It looks like they are showing their fatigue a little bit, and they're fading a bit in this fourth quarter. They've had a few little runs here to try to fight to get themselves back into this game, but you can see the fatigue starting to take effect. Beaudry tried to get her hand in there to swat it away, but she's going to get called for a foul. And that should bring Danvers to the line. Yeah, the refs have seen that. And that'll bring Autumn James to the line again. Beaudry will sit on the bench there after that last foul. And Autumn able to get both of those in to push this out to 45-26, 19-point lead, the largest it's been today. Brooke from way outside, that's not going to go. Danvers looking effective now on offense with the urgency of this game. The pace has picked up, and that's played in the Danvers' hands, and they have taken control. 47-26 now. Sydney had it, and that's Brooke inside. Tried to throw it out. Sydney and Haley kind of got crossed up trying to get to that ball. Tia from 3 drains it. 47-29 the score now. Beverly's still fighting. She tries to get rid of it, throws it underneath her legs. You probably don't want to make a habit of that, but it almost worked out in their favor right now, but it forced a jump ball, and the possession arrows Beverly's way. Brooke thought about it from 3, faked the person out, drove inside, nothing there. Autumn tried to go coast to coast right there. Not able to go. But Cheyenne Messenger was there for the rebound and the putback. Under a minute to go, 45 seconds, and it's a 20-point Falcon lead. Sydney from way outside, no good. They'll maintain possession as it goes off the foot. It looked like Emma Doherty. Haley for 3, she drains it. Just her second bucket from the floor though, 5 points from the floor, and then she had 2 when she got to the free throw line, for a total of just 7 points tonight, which is half of what her total usually is. As we said, 7th on the North Shore with 14 points a game, but she has been held to just 7 tonight. That ball goes out of bounds, 10 seconds left. Beverly ball, Kylie McCarthy brings it up, trying to go fast. There's Haley again. See if she can create her own shot again, but she couldn't. Haley from 3, no good, and that's going to conclude things tonight as the Falcons take this one 49-32. And as we talked about, some of the big storylines in this game, the fact you've got to give credit to the Falcons and their coach. They came in with an idea that they had to focus on one player and one player only. That was Haley Anderson, and they had to make sure that she couldn't beat them. They had to try and force Beverly to find another way to beat them, and Beverly really couldn't tonight. Haley just 7 points, just 2 buckets from the floor. Just a great job on defense by the Falcons. So, as we said, Haley just 7 points. Brooke had a nice showing in this game, especially in the first quarter, 7 points right away. But it was hard for the Panthers to try to get a consistent offensive attack with anybody else. They got a little bit in that third quarter when they were able to come back and make it a 10-point game. But the way to find offense through other people just kind of came a little bit too late for Beverly. The other big storyline, Sophia Hemsey, who has really got on the scene and been an impact for the Panthers, was not playing tonight. That left them very short-handed, just 6 people, and it looked like when that fourth quarter came along, the Panthers really kind of just ran out of gas, and that happens if you're only playing 6 people. As we said, Haley Anderson and Brooke Bakey played the entire game, Tia virtually the entire game, and Sabrina almost the entire game too until she fouled out. So we're gonna, before we take off here, we're gonna give you a look at the road ahead coming up for the Panthers. You can see it on your screen there. We're back out here next week as they take on Lynn Classical. After that, the Panthers will be on the road facing Lynn English and Malden, and then conclude over there of what you see on your screen against Gloucester. So that's the road ahead for the Beverly girls. Right now tonight against Danvers, unfortunately, shorthanded, they dropped this one 49-32 to the Falcons. I'm Dominic Lorenzano signing off. I'll see you next time. Good night.